Detroit Supercross is definitely going to be the round that Hunter Lawrence wants to just forget immediately. Points wise, crashes wise, just overall, this is the round that kind of blew up. And I mean, the main thing is here in most championship, seasons, there's always the round that is bad. There's always a negative day or things don't go your way or stuff like this happens where early in the day, this crash happens. This is nothing. I mean, maybe a little sore from hitting the ground there, but not horrible. That's minor compared to what happened if you missed the main event. But it is. This is no matter how consistent you are, it's the days that you're off, the bad days that really determine how a championship can go. And it's always if you can get up quick, if you can get back in the race, and you can minimize the point loss. And well, this did not happen for him. Obviously, this is from the main event in the whoops. You can see him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and wham. I mean, that's a pretty big hit in general. The crash itself, going through the whoops, you're going high speed and landing straight to his flat ground, not exactly what you want. It sucks. I mean, obviously, his championship so far has been very consistent. Very, I don't want to say easy, but he's been very consistent, very smooth. Like, he looks like this is a year where he should be the title, winner. But after that crash, you can see this. He's kicking the brake lever because it's fully bent down, and then you can see him. Like, there's something very wrong with this bike, and the front wheel is just locking. And so obviously you can't ride like that. With a locking front brake, you're obviously not going to be able to do any of the rhythm sections, any sort of jump in general to feel safe about it. I mean, unless you're wheeling everywhere, it's just going to be dangerous. I mean, you land that front wheel locks, you're going to go straight into the ground. And even just riding around on flat ground, not easy. Going over whoops, I'm assuming would be almost impossible. And this, I mean, you can see his hand isn't on the brake. He just, front wheel hits the ground, locks, and he just falls over. And I mean, this is a massive, massive point loss for him on the night and in general in the championship. I mean, he's lost the red plate. I think he ends up losing the red plate to Tomac. He loses points to Roxon. He loses points to everybody in the championship. But those are his, obviously, two main contenders here. And you can tell that brake is very screwed up to be that far down. And I'm pretty sure they just it kind of looked like he didn't have a front brake for the rest of the night. Correct me if I'm wrong there, if you know what happened or whatnot. But it kind of looked like he wasn't pushing very hard in general for the rest of the main. So my curiosity would be if they just, whatever they did there, a nice spin of a screw, if they just, took the line off so that it wasn't continually grabbing. I could be wrong. That's just my guess, my opinion on the thing. But he just did not look good for the rest of the night. I mean, obviously that was a big crash. And like I said, the whole point of bad nights is if you can get up, if you can salvage something, right? To try and get some points on the night. Try and minimize what you're losing to everyone around you and your competitors. And sadly for him, overall, he finishes 18th. That is not a very good result for him, obviously. I mean, he lost a lot of points just to everybody around him. And even Sexton, Stewart, Cooper, everybody that finished in front of him. And the only good thing you can say for Hunter is that Eli Tomac also did not look like himself. He ended up finishing 5th. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it'll be at the end of the video, there's a picture. The point lead is either 4 or 5 points now. So you got to think all of the points that Eli Tomac left on the table, finishing 5th instead of even 2nd. Like, he definitely did not look like himself tonight. Whether he didn't like the track, he didn't feel good on the bike, maybe something's wrong with him, who knows there. But that's the only silver lining you have to say for Hunter Lawrence right now is it's just what it is. And this is later in the race too. He just kind of falls over. That was kind of my thought of it looks like he doesn't have a front brake. He just kind of, fell over, ended up taking out Craig behind him. And, well, yeah, there it is. 4-point difference. So it's just, this is a massive swing. I mean, obviously, Eli Tomac right back in this championship as he was before this race anyways. But Ken Roczen's only 14 points down. Even Cooper Webb's only 26 now. This is a big swing for him. Now, the real question is going to be, how well does he do next week? Obviously, that's going to be the pressure one. Can you make up for this race? Can you turn it around and come back and win? I don't know. That's going to be the question. But so I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out. I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.